Erosion of partition of Eurasia. The fall of American primacy makes its partition of Eurasia unsustainable. The idea of the partition of Eurasia comes from John Darwin after Tamerlane. The end of World War II did not bring enduring peace or liberal world order. It brought an historically unprecedented domination of Eurasia by an external power. To quote John Darwin, at each end of Eurasia, the war had created a divided subcontinent, just as there was no agreed post-war order to settle the future in Europe, so there would be no general peace settlement to end the war in East Asia. The post-1945 world brought American expansion and entrenchment at 4 cardinal points of Eurasia. After 1945, the USA redrew the world map, sometimes literally, as in the case of the US military officers, who drew an arbitrary line at the 38th parallel to divide North and South Korea. It established military occupations and de facto political or economic control in Europe, East Asia, West Asia, and South Asia. Its hold over these regions was challenged and only made possible by dividing nations, societies, and cultures. In Europe, Germany and the whole subcontinent was partitioned by the Cold War between West and East. Korea was locked by a hot war into the division between North and South. The USA divided East Asia between, on the US side, its client states or unsinkable aircraft carriers, Japan, Philippines, and Taiwan, and the Red China that USA officials wailed about losing. With the help of the British Empire, the USA also partitioned West Asia, Israel, Arab states, Iran and Iraq, and South Asia, India, Pakistan. These partitions linger and have created decades of suffering and war. Yet USA officials, strategists and diplomats who believe in their magical powers still call these partitions of Eurasia frozen conflicts. Yet these conflicts have boiled over in manifold ways in the last 10 years in Ukraine, Taiwan, the West Pacific, the Koreas, and the Israel-Palestine tragedy in West Asia. But the diminished American economy, military and political class can no longer sustain this bloated, unprecedented global empire. The cost of endless wars and 800 military bases in at least 55 countries has impoverished American society, culture and politics, while Donald Trump talks of expanding America again. The world is starting to ask different questions. Why does the USA station troops and military facilities, including its intelligence and covert operations, here in my place? When will they leave? When will they stop saying we fight them over there so we don't need to fight them over here? Why don't we make peace with our neighbours? Why don't we end the divisions of our societies imposed by an outsider empire 80 years ago? Last year, the presidents of Russia and China spoke about establishing collective security in Eurasia without external powers. It was a first eviction notice for the Anglo-American partition. Defeat of NATO in Ukraine will be the first forcible eviction. the world is calling out to Uncle Sam and, in Ronald Reagan's words to Mr. Gorbachev, saying, "Tear down this wall." The American partition of Eurasia is historically unprecedented in its scale, cost and reach. Regrettably, it will not go gently into that good night. The withdrawal of such global military power projection is similarly unprecedented. No one knows how it will be implemented, but retrenchment will come. Wise leaders may find a way for it to occur without catastrophic consequences. The first half of the 21st century will be defined by American retrenchment as much as decolonisation defined the post-1945 world. This time around, however, the global majority will be in charge.